Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of the top 10 of the second challenge that I'm hosting, the Starter Boat Gloat. Now if that sounded like a mouthful, it's because it was. So what we're looking at here are the top 10 contestants that have made it through the weeding process onto the second round. All of the contestants had excellent creations. All the contenders were fantastic. It was extremely difficult for me to come to this point. So if you don't see your vehicle here, your boat here, please don't be dissuaded. It was a very tough choice for me to bring it down to these top 10. It's going to be even harder to get down to top 3. So while I am excited, I'm also not excited because how can one choose from such cool vehicles? So without further ado, let's get right into it. We have 4 boats that we're looking into for this final video, and we are going to be testing them all out in the exact same challenge that we tested all the others in. Let's go. Just like before, we're back at the exact same sort of challenge here that we're going to be doing with 50% weather conditions on all fronts at 6 in the morning. Also worth noting is I gave users the ability to re-upload their creation with a fix only if the fix was related to water jet systems. So if your boat had a water jet system, I allowed a re-upload assuming that's all you changed, so you have to be very careful. Also, I'm not going to take any grades off if the propulsion system does not work properly if it is a water jet. I know these vehicles work because I tested them previously, so if there's any issues on that front, no grades will be deducted. And lastly, if I mess up while trying to solve this mission or trying to beat this mission, so if I fail or let someone get injured or whatnot, that does not count negatively towards your creation. Okay, so with that said, let's begin. First up, we have this ship built by user Mark, and it is probably maybe my favorite of the bunch looks wise, just because it's so different. And that's not even counting for the fact that it is actually also amphibious. It does go on land as well, but just the overall kind of ferry look, almost an industrial look, I really do love, and I can get behind on this creation. Now the 1 minute rundown of the vehicle, so what we need to know. Okay, we got medical beds here, I'm going to heal up. We got some defibs down there, firefighting gear, so all the gear for life saving is on this side. All the gear for repairing and sitting and whatnot is on this side. Cool. I know there's a very funny and small little bed over there, but that doesn't concern us for this video right now, or this instance. What I do need to know is if there is a fire pump. Okay, right here, toggle button. Presumably that is a fire pump. Beautiful, okay, very excellent. And a good spot, and there's 2 on both sides, perfect. Okay, that should be enough. That we can take this on a nice little drive and try to save those people. Respond in, alright. Up the little stairs to here, into the cabin, on the seat, alright, and we got navigational lights, that gives us some lighting, which is nice. Systems, okay, we need to find the engine, main breaker, definitely not that, ignition. And again, I do love this display. So I'm giving it power down here. Raise gate, okay, throttle. Oh, there we go. I see, it's not attached to the W and WASD, but rather that throttle there. Now I do have a front ballast tank, so I'm not, but I could slow down a little bit because these kind of heavy seas don't affect the handling of such a craft very well. Now that, if I drop it down to 0, we should stop moving. Alright. Now there is also this other mode that lets us go even faster. Fast mode. I'm gonna try to make my way over to there. Alright, let's just go. Let's give her Alright. And we're approaching. I'm going to stop now. Okay, down we go. So one thing that I would like to see is the controls to be a little more optimized. Oh, now we're burning up. Put out that fire. Maybe when we're using the water mode that I could still use WASD. I always find controls with throttle levers very cumbersome to operate because in the heat of the moment you're stuck looking left and right and trying to turn it and whatnot, but it is what it is. I mean, it got us to here. Now I could even raise this gate and drive all the way to that boat, but it seems that's a huge fire. It's not really going out. Alright, but we do have survivors in and around our boat here, which we gotta tend to, and I do want to get a little closer to there. Beautiful systems though, love the coloring. All this stuff looks awesome. Okay, that should be better. So now we can just hop aboard and I can go and rescue the person and jump back on my ship. Well, that was perfect. This huge deck actually really allowed for very nice. Alright, now I'm gonna get away from that burning one before we start on fire and back to the flare where presumably our other survivors are. Obviously you wouldn't have this ability to go to third person when you're playing in single player mode or in career mode, but I'm going to use it just because I'm trying to get the best test out of my vessel here. Now if I see if I can find the people. Here is the flare. Here are the life rafts, or the boot. Heal up first. Let's go back up there. Oh, there they are. Saw them. Okay, they're over there by the boat actually. And now I just gotta stop before we get too far. Alright. If I recall, we saw them right here somewhere. Oh, now we're getting real close to this. Too close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! 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 Oh, no. So even though there's that sort of railing, it doesn't quite stop us from falling off. I'd maybe put a little step or a bump, but like right through there. Alright. Stable though. Like it does get air, but it's also stable. It seems to always find its way back. Okay, I thought I saw them up there. Oh, I see some heads bobbing. Now I just have to get over to them. Let's go. Alright. Out we go. I guess I could have lowered that gate. Maybe it'll help us. If it's open. Let's see. Docking mode. I don't think it's docking mode. Lower gate. Oh, there they are. Yes. Okay, that may help us. That extension on the front. Get one of them. Perfect. And the other one's right behind. Oh no, I didn't get him. But I will now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we got one. And we could easily jump on the front. Love that setup. Put that person there and off to the second. Okay. And back aboard. And may as well have two on the beds. So all in all, this type of configuration works really nicely with a few ergonomic. Like I'd like to see this door, for example, be a sliding door so you don't impede your way. Like you have to kind of come up on this landing and then step back. So I would like to see that a bit different. And maybe I'd like to see a little bit more ergonomics in a sense of this throttle, because I know you have up-down throttle. Oh, my bad. I take that all back. Okay, so there was actually a throttle. I'm sure you were watching. Sorry, I'm sure you're watching and cringing as I was talking about I'd like to see that. So I'm using my arrow keys and it's moving. So that is perfect. All of these displays are beautiful too, like all this stuff. I really like the configuration, and I really do like the ergonomics of this entire system. It looks really cool in here, and the whole configuration of this boat, like I said, it may be my favorite in terms of unconventionalness, but yet being superb for this task, because you don't expect a lifeboat or rescue boat to look like this, but yet here we are, and it is functional. So really cool creation, super fun to use. And now actually with my throttle being here, and I could even see my throttle up on that display, it's a game changer for sure, because as I use it like that, that's much more easy to operate. And even as we're rolling around in these waves, it seems to right itself. So really nice creation, well done. Next up we got vehicle or ship or boat by user Roto, and it's the UC3 Cortez, and I love this creation. This one reminds me of my Walrus. If any of you are familiar with my Walrus or Tusks series, this really reminds me of it, with the sort of the shape, and the fact that you get a helicopter on it is a huge bonus. That really does make life-saving missions that much better. And you see all the gear and stuff, really does look the part. Really cool little bridge area, all the lights. I love the appearance of this ship. So if I do a quick test on it, you can see here we have this ramp button, and you have this thing that can be deployed. So that's interesting. It looks kind of like it is a buoy system, so that's not going to help us for life saving. Now the helicopter is here. I do prefer sliding doors, easy to walk in. You can see here we got scuba gear, spear gun, some sort of equipment. This is the control area. If we make our way down the stairs, there's a bed here, seating areas, a medical bed. Lots of space to sit, which is excellent. I believe down here is all my life-saving gear, so that's next to the bed, which is good. And on the other side, like I said, we got our helicopter. I probably will not use that for this mission, but the fact that it is there is nice. And you got a nice little bridge area here with a fairly easy to use configuration. So let's give it a shot. I just did a quick look around to find the water hose, found it. One weird thing though is there is another one on the other side, but there's no hose. You have to kind of go to this little, this one only has ropes, other side has the hoses, so it's not practical or ease of access for your one hose, but I found it, so we're off. Okay, it spawned. Let's hop aboard, and we need to find the lights. Alright, navigation lights, beautiful. Hop in here. Anchor, engine, throttle. It's a good speed too from what I see here. Wow, around 40 knots, beautiful. Roll over, so it even has a system if you flip. Now it seems that this one also does not have the throttle lever set to anything, so you have to kind of manually turn it up or down, but it is what it is. Also, there's a water cannon I see on the controls. We'll see if we can use it. Oh, we're getting real close. Oh, the person's even still on the back. Oh, jeez. That was definitely my user error, but let's see if we could save this situation. So up here we get this thing, plug it in, turn this on, and try to put out the fire here. So I dropped the person off this boat. We came on time before they even fell off, but unfortunately, well, unfortunately it seems that this boat I just kind of crashed in. Hopefully I didn't damage mine. I'm gonna just keep using the hose. Alright, we'll grab the person. It's always good when you could hop aboard with the hose on. I love that. So the hose is in a good position for this boat. Now down here, well, we got to get this person down here and into the bed. That's probably our most heavily injured person. Now my doors are wide open, so we're gonna see if we start taking on water. Also, I hit into that one person that was on the deck, so hopefully they are still around and with us. I'm gonna see if I could walk around the front. Oh, I did damage mine. Alright. Oh, that is a person. Okay, got one. I'm not trying to flood this boat, so I don't want to do anything that can cause harm, but at the same time... Alright, we'll put this person here for now. This person can go there. Good. And then we got one more to try to find. This is a good time for the helicopter, because now you take off and try to find your last missing person. Alternatively, we could just kind of look around. See if we can find them. Or drive around even. Now I do have more spotlights and stuff that I'll want to turn on here. Tow lights. Around lights. Alright. See if we can't find the spare... Well, not spare person. Find the other person. Well, since that... Oh, there we go. Stop. Alright, and we should be coming up on them right here. There we go. Perfect. Do I have them? I do. Now, our boat is damaged, and again, that's not going to be taken off any... You're not going to be docked any points for that. And even with the damage, it seems to be performing perfectly. So, honestly, that's amazing in itself. There we go. We'll pick this up, heal our people up, heal myself up. Alright, that person's good. Great creation. I was able to save all the people. Unfortunately, my computer crashed, but that is not going to be affecting your score at all. I was actually very impressed with all the front damage and the boat door open and constantly water getting in. This boat was able to stay afloat. And we were able to rescue all the people and put them in the medical beds, all that good stuff. So excellent creation, a lot of fun, and nice and easy to operate. The next ship is by user Zainoa123, and this is a awesome looking boat. Like I said earlier, I think this looks like a horseshoe. It's very wide, which would imply that it's very stable, and it has these nice little areas here that drop down, like almost like walking ladders that you can access your a boat that's in trouble. Lots of equipment that I see, beautiful shape. Love the roof detail and love the shape. I think this is an awesome looking ship. I really do like it. Like I said, it almost looks like a tugboat, but it's a rescue boat. So really excited to try this one out. Unfortunately, I hear a sound from within. Almost like there's some kind of clash, but I'm gonna ignore it. In here we got a beautiful little layout. We got some seats for the users. We got this there, and then if I recall, this is the door to get to the lower compartment. We got a medical bed, two tables, lots of seats. We got some gear for life saving here, which is important. And back up the stairs. In this area, there's some safety and health and safety gear as well. So we got lots of that. Now I believe there is a hose back here somewhere from what I recall. Well, there's a cannon. Alright, there's a cannon. So we're going to try to figure out how to use that. Oh, there's more gear. Beautiful. Not sure how this unlocks. Anyway, and you got your maggols, you got this, electrical fuel, that's for fuel pumping. Okay, so, nice little rundown. Nice platform for getting on. Not sure what's making that hitting sound, unfortunately, but this is good enough for us to take it on a spin. Okay, we're loaded up. Hop aboard. Automatic lights are always good. Now we do have the water can. Oh, that folds out. That's cool. Okay, so let's start it up. Throttle increase. Mode change. Eco. Normal. Sport. Oh, that does slide down, so you have to hold it. And I believe there was a way to lock it. Sticky throttle, yes. 2. Perfect. Sticky throttle is on. Navigational lights. Spotlights, okay. Even got a screen. So, we're making our way there. Slow and steady. It is stable, but I think that this display might be what was causing that kind of clashing sound as it hits it. I do like the location of the first aid kit. We could shut off the engines, it seems. Okay, now, as we approach, stop the engines. Alright. Oh, safety player tether. That's awesome. That's really good to have. Alright. There was one person we could take right away. Come with me. And we'll take her down the stairs. We'll see. Hopefully this doesn't flood too badly. And you have to crouch as you walk up, but we got it. Easy peasy. Nope, we want to close that. Alright. Next, there's a lot of... Oh, this boat's right here. So I wish that there was a fire hose somewhere. That'd be quite useful right now in the rear. I see there's a magol. What is in here? Oh, we're burning up. And not only are we burning up, we're going to start on fire here soon too. I need to get out of here. So we'll slowly make our way away from there. Now the second person, also there's... I do like this, oh, the sticky resets. That's actually kind of useful. Okay. Make our way to this fiery boat. Oh, we got the guy right there. He fell off. I see one. And I think that these buttons are to control, to allow you to kind of move around on the spot. Like, maneuvering buttons, which is actually very useful. Okay, we got that guy. We'll get him first, and then need to figure out how on earth I can operate that water pump, or that fire pump in the front. But where's this guy? Okay, there he is. So we'll jump out and save them. Very stable boat. I'm not sure if I'm using it incorrectly, because from what I hear, like the engine's kind of throttling up and whatnot, but super stable, and I love the shape. I love the shape of it and how easy it is to operate. Now let's not get chopped up by those propellers. We're just going to throw this guy in one of these seats. Good enough. Now, over there. So, unless he's sitting in my... Nope, not this one. Not this one. I need to find out where the fire... Oh, there's a firefighting gear. Good. Auto search. hydro cannon. Shoot, so I kept putting him in the wrong spot. Camera on. Alright. Spotlight hydro pump. No? Huh. Now's not the time to learn. Alright, we're just gonna go in old school. Where is it? Over there. Oh, the pump is... Oh, it's on. Cool. TV. It's on. Does this show? Yeah, it does. But am I controlling it? I don't see that I'm controlling it, so maybe just go straight. Anyway. I can move over. Or move closer to the ship. We put some of the fire out, which is nice. And actually, as you jump out of the pilot seat, it throttles down, which is nice. Automatically throttles down. And let's hop aboard, open this up. Oh, there they are. Grab her and get aboard, and then let's make our way away from... Actually, we put out the fire. Sweet. Now, we got the medical bed for this person. This person has good health. Awesome. It seems to have worked. Like, we were able to accomplish the mission. And good location of all this equipment, because thanks to that, I was able to properly access everything I needed. So, well done. And beautiful creation. I don't know how to operate this front, and I'm sure I could figure it out, but to be fair to everybody, it was the minute-long kind of test, and then the rest is the actual trial. But love this creation. Thank you for submitting it. Again, I love the shape of it and the kind of horseshoe wide, really nice design, and beautiful beautiful way to control it. Like, it's a really nice ship. So thank you for submitting this. Last but certainly not least, we got Pingu's rescue boat, Pingu Rescue. And as you can see here, it is a traditionally shaped rescue boat. Beautiful details all over on the roof and in the rear. I know this is going to fold down. I do love these external kind of engines. Really nice detail there. Tons of painting throughout to make it look like it's plates and metal and stuff. So lots of detail went into this creation, you can see here. And it does look awesome. For the 1 minute walkthrough, okay, we got this. We got ourselves a fluid jet up here, a rope, some fire extinguishers. That's all useful. Winch, perfect. Now I don't see a cannon. This is presumably diesel. Yep. Beautiful paint job is everywhere. I do like how this looks. And now in here, we got lights. We got ship power on. Bilge pump inoperable with update. Got the bridge or helm here, and I believe we got the water cannon here, so pump, perfect. And then down the stairs, remember this button, this is really cool, switch stairs, that kind of folds down. So down here we got a medical bed, welding torches, there's a defib there, some emergency first aid kits there. I'd like to see them here personally, but close enough. And then up we go. Yeah, let's give it a test. Alright, let's hop aboard. Get in here. We'll need to turn the lights on. There we go. Bilge pump. Weird that it's inoperable. Mine are still working. Anyways, let's turn this on. Throttle. Now I know in the other, or in my other tests, both engines weren't working, but when I tested it after, they did. So something was wrong with the way it started up. So you can see here that we're very stable. We've got our emergency lights, deck lights. So this looks awesome. Beautiful looking little boat. And we're coming up to our accident scene. Now I could use this with W&S. That's nice. Alright, making our way to them. We got the one guy in the water here. Got another one in the water to the left. Perfect. Try to get here, and then let's arm this. Try to put out this fire as best as we can. Huh, what is happening? There we go. Maybe it's hitting the front of the boat, or maybe it's the water. Anyways, very easy boat to operate. I do love, actually, the operation system, or the ECM, or whatever, is really nice here. Like, this boat, you could almost, like, you could feather the controls and move it up very slightly. Like, you don't have to... One of the biggest critiques I find sometimes with a lot of ships or a lot of creations is you certainly have to, like, press as hard as you can on the accelerator to get it to go. Whereas here you could just kind of like feather the throttle upwards and you move. So it's very much like a real life vessel or boat, where you don't have to absolutely mash it to the end to get momentum. Now over here we have to hop aboard. Okay. There's no ladder, but it works. And then lastly, we did put out some of the fire inside. For the rest, we're just going to hop right in. Alright. Grab this person, take him back out, and back to the Pingu rescue. Now there's no ladders that I could see. Also, we'll take the stairs down. Put this person in the medical bed, and everyone's down here. So I actually do like how you can kind of throw the people through this little hole. And there's even seats outside, which is always useful for people as well. So really nice vehicle. Again, love the handling system of it. One of the critiques I will say is the lack of ladders. While I know how they look a little annoying sometimes, the fact that they're missing makes it harder to jump in. And then these steps, beautiful for decorative purposes, but not very functional to use. I wish the game would allow the character to just climb right over this as if they were sloped, like almost treat them like invisible slopes. But because they don't, unfortunately, when you have something like this, as cool as it looks, you have to jump over it to get over, but not a big deal. Overall, still fantastic creation, super fun and easy to use. And actually, I will say, just the driving aspect of this one, like, is really nice. Like, I love how easy it is to operate, and even not even at full throttle. Like, you can feather the throttle and get a very nice and reactive both steering and throttle system, where you could kind of pull up to your target without ramming into it. Like, the sensitivity on this is perfect, and the engine's cut out fast enough that we stop on the spot, and that is actually really important and really nice when you have a rescue boat. So thank you, Pingu, for this submission. Beautiful creation and very straightforward and easy to use. So with that said, thank you all of those people who submitted their ships and their creations for testing. It was super fun to look at all the different 10 creations. I loved each one of them, and I love all of them, not even the ones that made it to top 10, but just every single one of the people that participated. Huge pat on the back. It's going to be really hard to narrow it down to the top 3 after this, but I'll have to do it. So keep in mind that it is a contest, and with contests, not everyone can be a winner, unfortunately, but in my eyes, you all are winners, because I saw some incredible creations, some incredible creativity, and really nice stuff out there. So pat on the back to all you, and stay tuned for more videos, for more content, more creations, and all that good stuff. Happy Stormworksing, everyone.